Hi, it's Mitch from Pickdawgz.com here with your free pick in the Kings versus Bulls NBA matchup on Monday, March 4th, 2024. Of course, if you like all the free picks we do at Pick Dawgz, you'll love our premium picks, our best bets. Use the discount code PICK for 15% off. We also have products meant for people who make big bets, people with big bankrolls looking for one-on-one style service. We offer those products. They're just not available on the website. To get those, you got to text the number you see on the screen. So if you make big bets like I do, text that number. But let's get to this one. Kings taking on the Bulls. Late night action here in the NBA. 10 o'clock Eastern time start. Really not even the last game on the board. We got another one that starts at 10:30. But in this one, the Kings come in at 34-25 on the season, while the Bulls 28-32. That's actually a little bit lower than where we've seen the Bulls most of the season. It seems like they've been hanging around that 3 games under 500 mark. So here at 4 games under 500, that's certainly something to take into consideration. The Bulls 12-17 on the road this season, 16-13 against the number on the road. Overall, they have a winning record against the spread, while the Kings are 16-10 at home and 11-15 against the number at home, and also just 4-6 against the number in their last 10 games. You know, the Kings were a team that I had really big expectations of coming into this season. They haven't really delivered on those. They've been a good team, but they haven't really taken it all the way to the next level. They did play the Bulls at the beginning of February, so really about a month ago. 123-115 Kings with the win in that one. They were a 1-point road dog at Chicago in that game, ironically enough, which we haven't seen, which you wouldn't really think at a glance, if you've been following these teams, up close, because you see the Kings have the winning record. Well, the Bulls, were under 500 at that time as well. The Bulls have lost 4 of their last 6 games, and that's why they are 4 games under at this point. But at the same time, they've played a pretty tough schedule over that span. The real head-scratcher loss was against the Detroit Pistons, 10-point favorites at home. They lost by 10 in that game, a Pistons team that they had dominated. But when you look at the overall schedule recently, I have to say, over the last 8 games, so even pre-break, they've played some of the toughest teams in the NBA. And if you look after the break, Celtics at Pelicans, that Pistons game that we already talked about, Cavaliers and Bucks. So all playoff teams except for the Pistons, who actually are playing some pretty solid basketball coming in. When we look at the Kings, winning at Minnesota 124-120. Anthony Edwards left that game at halftime to go see the birth of his child. So, I put an asterisk on that one. But still, the Kings, as an 8-point road dog, that kind of is their wheelhouse, and we'll get to that in just a minute. The thing is the Bulls, their offense, nothing special. They shoot the 3 at 35%. They hit their free throws at almost 80%, while the Kings defense, nothing spectacular either. 23rd best in the NBA in shooting percentage against. But the Kings offense is pretty good when they get it rolling. The Bulls defense, once again, middle of the pack. Not horrible, but not great. And the Kings, the reason why they don't cover as favorites all that much, they are the worst free throw shooting team in the entire NBA. 72.7%. That's like college, what we see from the college teams that are like, that would put you about 120th in the nation in college hoops is where that would put you, which is absolutely dreadful. Meanwhile, the Bulls, they like to hit the defensive boards really, really hard as well. I think, getting the Kings as a favorite is really never a great place to be. They're a great underdog cover team, but as in this favorite role, they're a fade for me. I'm going to take the Chicago Bulls, and that's going to be my free pick. Of course, while you're doing your picks, putting your bets in, be sure to use our free betting tools at sportschatplace.com. 100% free, and they'll help put you on the most favorable bets on the board today.